Hi, my name is Sabrina with Beana Crochets and welcome to my channel and first video. A little bit about me is I'm 22 years old. I started crocheting when I was 9. I am a proud mom to 3 little fur babies. So if you ever hear sounds or it sounds like something's breaking, it's them. It is my cats. Short little disclaimer, we are recording on my phone. I know you can probably tell. I do not own a camera. I don't have the means to go buy a camera right now. So until that time comes, we'll be using my phone. So I apologize if the quality is a little poor. Also, my background might change in certain videos depending on what room I have access to throughout the days and what time of day it is, because most of the time once my fiance gets home from work, he's in this room here gaming and I'm in the other room. But that being said, let's go back to what I was talking about. So I do want to talk about how I got started crocheting wise. I actually got started with a rainbow loom hook, and for those of you who remember rainbow loom, the hooks were like that big, very fragile plastic, and they didn't really grip onto yarn very well. But I started with one of those and some random red heart that I had at my mother's house. I don't exactly know where it came from. I know I found it and I said, ooh, I'm gonna try this. I used a YouTube video. I don't know what video that was because I was 9. I ended up making my mom an ornament. She loved it. She hung it up on our Christmas tree, but that's about it with that one. I didn't start with Ami like most people. I didn't start with a single crochet blanket, which that just sounds terrible. I started with a weird spiral ornament that I don't even think I have a picture of. I do knit a little bit, but I started knitting in last October and haven't done much with it. So I will say that what this channel is going to be about is crocheting. It's going to be focused on crocheting and my journey through it. I do plan on doing vlogs, hopefully weekly, if, you know, everything works out right, hopefully weekly, about, you know, what I'm making, yarn hauls, maybe some challenges sprinkled through there. Monthly goals at the beginning of the year, maybe a yearly goal for that said year. My business, probably a lot of other things, like, you know, if I'm knitting something, what I'm knitting, how long it's going to take for me to make it. But that's actually if I'm working on something with knitting. Once I get a grip on this whole YouTube thing, it's going to be a lot smoother, and I'll post like maybe some polls here and there to see what kind of videos you guys want to see. Maybe some shorts between videos if I don't get them on the weekly mark. Maybe some shorts that are going to be sprinkled throughout there. I don't do tutorials because I don't write patterns. I don't want to take someone else's pattern and then make a tutorial for it and take attention away from that person's work. So that's another topic. I don't do crochet patterns. I don't write them. I don't write knitting patterns. If I find a pattern and I like it, I buy it, I use it. That's about that. The only time you'll probably ever hear me talking about patterns is if I do one of those like top 15 spring crochet ideas or patterns or whatever. Well, and you know, if I'm working on something and it's a pattern that I really like, I might shout it out and, you know, tell you where you can find it. If you have to buy it, tell you where to buy it, probably link that in my video descriptions. But other than that, I'm not going to do tutorials on other people's patterns. I find that wrong, especially if I don't have, you know, written permission from this person to do it. I'm not going to do it. I do want to say that I do have a crochet business that I'll be hard launching in about 2 weeks. When I say hard launch, I mean I will literally be unlocking my website and everything's going to be on there. I will have certain things that are going to be available all year, but then other things will most likely be seasonal things. I do have an idea of one thing that I want to do for summer this year, depending on how everything goes. Might do monthly drops, might be certain seasonal drops. I haven't fully figured that out yet, but I do know that I will have certain items that are available all year round, just so the website's not bare and just so, you know, people don't feel like I have a whole website that just is only open from this time to this time of the year, because I'm trying to keep it up all year round. Yeah. I think that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. If you want to help me grow, be sure to like and subscribe. If you want to leave a comment on something that I missed, go for it, or something that you'd like to see. I'm very excited about this, and I hope that you all will join me on this journey. Thanks. Bye.